leaders that are looking to make to develop like make a 20, 30, 40% change in their own development, right? They've got multiple options. They certainly can read books, they read resources, listen to podcasts, and I don't know if I know a leader that doesn't read books or doesn't listen to podcasts. So they're already doing that kind of thing. They can take courses in certain schools, programs, which obviously they're going to meet people, but it's another form of leadership development. Is becoming more educated in what's out there with some of these new trends and all that stuff. They can get mentors, and these are people that may be recently retired or retired, and these mentors are people that can give them feedback on how they're making decisions, how they're hiring people, how they're managing the business, what kind of KPIs that they're looking at within their business. They can get coaches, and really the difference between a mentor, typically a mentor is somebody that has been where they have been in their shoes and can mentor them through the different kind of leadership, where a coach is going to be somebody that's going to help them with skill development. So a coach is going to help them with specifics, with how do you make decisions better? So, or how do you improve your decision making process? So for example, a lot of companies have no decision making tree, and so managers all the way up and down the food chain, hey, like, what decisions can I make by myself? What decisions do I need to make with my direct report? What decisions do I need to make with my two direct reports? So a decision-making team clarifies all that stuff. Well, that's a coach can come in from the outside and help a leader put that in place. And then, of course, there are these peer groups that can and the word to use there is identification. So if somebody's in a position where they're trying to grow, right? And so, and they get themselves in a peer group. Well, those peers, that individual, those peers, they can identify with one another. Because why? Like, they're fighting the same storm. This is not like, oh, well, a mentor. Well, he grew his business, but he did that, in the 90s, or he did that in, the 20s. The early 2000s. But these are other people that are in the same storm, facing the same challenges, trying to grow the business. And those individuals, they can provide input on one's development, one's, let's just say, one's ego, and how one's ego gets in the way of making decisions. I mean, how often did we see a business? I mean, this is like ABCs of business, right? I want to open up an office in a new marketplace. And so you open up an office in a new marketplace, and you invest $500,000. Well, $500,000 comes and $500,000 grows. And then you say, well, let's invest another $250,000. And now that $250,000 comes and goes. And then you say, well, let's invest another $200,000. And the next thing, now you've lost $1 million of investment in this business. Now your ego is tied up in this. This is so classic. Your ego now is tied in. I can't fail now. Like, I've invested too much money to make this a success. And boy, a peer roundtable program. They can look each other in the eye and say, "What are you doing? You're gonna spend another $1 million. You're gonna lose another $1 million. Didn't you put a financial plan together?" We've seen these conversations happen in the peer roundtable, and at some point, that leader, humbly takes the advice. Why do they hear it from a peer, but they don't hear it from a mentor? They don't hear it from a coach. They don't hear it from their spouse. They don't hear it from a business book that they're reading. But all of a sudden, magically, they hear it from a peer. It doesn't get better than that.